Hi everybody, welcome back to Heidi's Humble Home. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Ta-da! If you have been with me for a while, I was talking about getting a mirror for my mantle. We're going to be decorating my family room today. And I had mentioned, I kind of miss, I'm going to try to put in some before pictures too, okay, in case you are new here. Kind of miss my mirror over here when I'm going out. You know, you get yourself all ready, but I love that I got a mirror because I had to keep buying, I felt like anyway, big pictures. It's a high mantle I always talk about, I know, and you needed some big things to show up. So I said, you know what, I love the whole look of the mirror. Got that on Amazon, I will link it. And I ended up getting a picture from Chatgbt like I did for my dining room. If you are new, I will link my fall decorating in my kitchen and my dining room. Please check it out. They came out really pretty, I think. But always remember, like I mentioned in the last video, make sure you watch the fall home tour that I'm going to do, because sometimes we tweak things and what you think you may have seen a lot of times does stay in my house, but a lot of times, you know, you might tweak here and there. And I also like to put lights on at night, so I'll usually do like a nighttime video combined with the daytime fall for the fall home tour. But anyway, so like I said, very exciting. And we're going to decorate the mantle. I think we'll start with the mantle first. It's not a big room, not a lot of spaces to decorate. So after this, we're going to make a no-bake snack for fall, fairly healthy. And I don't know, let's get going. All right, I'm going to start here by putting some candlesticks on the right side. They're from Hobby Lobby. I played around with getting a beautiful leaf garland, which probably would have looked beautiful, but I decided, you know, this is my first time decorating with this mirror. I'm just going to flank both sides with something, and Christmas I'll have a garland and maybe layer like a Santa Claus picture, so sometimes less is better. So I think this came out okay. This side here, this wheat, I got at the Goodwill. My only mistake was not getting two. I think they would have looked pretty flanking each side, but for some weird reason, I only got one. And I'm trying the book thing. I've been seeing a lot of people do that, and so I leaned just a couple books, and I think it looks okay. The hearth, I have a basket from Goodwill, a blanket from Target, and a pillow. I've had these for a while. Love these fall colors on this pillow. The other side I end up switching. It's a lantern. Just wasn't real sure if I should put stuff on the hearth, and the wall to the right is bare, but I put his guitar back, you know, Frank's guitar. So stay to the end, I do switch it up a little bit. I almost forgot to go to YouTube and put one of these fall landscapes on. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so I will, of course, show you everything up close that I've done after, as I usually do. But I did want to stop and talk about this picture. So if you are new here, in my dining room, I decided to get my artwork off of Chatgbt. I think I put in something like oil painting, landscape, fall, something like that. So this one here, let me bring it up close in case it's glary, I thought was beautiful. I did mention something about a canoe or kayak or whatever I had said on the water. And sometimes you have to, like these came out pretty vibrant, so sometimes you have to just say, you know, can you add more green or can you add more orange? But my goal here was to buy an inexpensive frame, lightweight, that looked nice, but not expensive. This was from Walmart. And I want to change these out seasonally, as I will in the dining room. And I think it's an inexpensive way for you to update your look without spending a lot. I think when I brought this to Staples, you know, you download the picture, I think Staples, I think it was $1.30, something insanely cheap. So we're just going to make sure this hangs up. It's a little bit of a different hook, so I want to make sure it actually, oh, that's crooked. So that's my goal for this area here. All right, this table here, I have some nice florals. I actually have the same ones in my dining room. I fiddled around yesterday, got some extra florals or picks from Michael's and kind of intertwined everything. I'll show it up close later. I have a bowl of pine cones and a beautiful, I don't even know how you explain it. It's kind of like rattan, the pumpkin. But anyway, we're just going to keep it simple and think we're all done with this table. There also is a candle underneath that pumpkin. In this corner here, I usually always prop something up on a book. I feel this corner needs a little bit of height. I don't know why. It's a faux plant with magnolia leaves and some greens and some pine cones. Wasn't really sure what to put there. And for the couch, I will link these Amazon pillow covers, a beautiful rust color. The other one is a pretty floral print, and I think they go okay together. The throw is from, I want to say, Marshall's. And all of these things I've had for a while. I think maybe since, it might just be a year old. I usually put the throw in the middle or in a corner behind the pillows, but you know what? I'm doing something different this year. I'm just going to put it over the arm of the chair, of the couch. And you know what? It adds just enough color and pattern to make it pop a little bit. And I don't know, I think it came out pretty. I'll let you know I am waiting on some pictures of my grandkids. I may be putting them here instead of that there, but for now that looks pretty. And just adding a pillow and a faux fur throw. And that's it for that chair. Then I'll show you what we did today. I hope you like what I ended up doing today for my family room. And I did tweak a couple things. And you know, it's funny, sometimes I will continue to tweak here and there, but I think I like most of what I've done. The hearth is sort of in question. And I put Frank's guitar back because he does like it there, and it does fill up a little bit of that space. So let's take a look and see how you like it. The lantern is the one thing that I'm not too sure of, but without it, it might look a little bit empty over there. So I don't know, we'll have to play back and forth and see what happens, but for the most part, I like how it looks. I added the pumpkin to this table, put it next to the faux plant. All right, let's go in the kitchen and make that no-bake fall snack that I was talking about. All right, this is what we're making. No-bake pumpkin spice energy bites. Maybe you've made the regular energy bites before. There are so many variations to this. We've got oats. Yes, the recipe will be linked. Oats, pumpkin puree, peanut butter. I'm actually using the natural peanut butter. A lot of people don't like it, I know, but I'm keeping this really pretty healthy. Pure maple syrup. You can use honey. I don't have mini chocolate chips, but I do have the big ones. And pumpkin pie spice. All right, so let's get that all mixed up. If you've made these before, you know what I'm going to do next. If you've never made these before, you just roll them into balls. I've got a tablespoon. Put them in a container. I'll be honest with you, should have got my glass container. This is plastic, but whatever. I'll switch it out. And keep them in the fridge. All right, so don't those look good? Remember, keep them in the fridge. And you know what? I actually could have added and forgot chia seeds and flax seeds, and there's so many variations. I've made these on my channel a couple times, but I did the regular ones. But, you know, it's just about fall season, and I had to add a little bit of pumpkin. Recipe will be a link, like I said. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day. Hope to see you soon.